Hello, chat. It's been a little while. It feels like it's been ages, actually. Now, I've had some stuff going on that I'll get into in a bit, but I want you to let me know if there's any problems with lag or sound or picture or anything like that. Because I'm not really streaming under ideal circumstances, but hopefully it'll work out. Anyway, I'll get through the chat before I continue with all that. Our first person is Osnick. He's very heroic. He's a bit of an essay and a gnome hunter. He's pretty cool. Saucy Goku, James Morgan, GTA says too slow. What's too slow? Getting ready or slow mode? We have Cougarino, Andy Ace Crow, Arrow to the Knee. Currently in a public library where there is a man talking to himself. What's he talking about, Osnick? And let's see. Help me, Heli. What's going on, Osnick? We have Donna as well, Donna Falkenberg. She's very heroic. What is Heli streaming today? Probably just Subnautica, I think. I do need to find another game stream. You know, I've kind of done everything in that now, so yeah, I do need to find another one. But for now, we'll just have to do. That Heli just 3-0'd the Broomstick Boy? It did, yeah, he's always doing that. We have Game Ovaries as well. She's very, very heroic. It's always nice to see her in the chat. Jelly Beans as well. Caught me live just at the right time. A random Asian boy in the chat as well. Hi, random Asian boy. What is Amped? We may never know. Are you streaming in McDonald's? No, but it's not ideal. I'll get into it in a bit. We have Elle Bennett. She's been a member for 2 months. And because of that, you can see she's got a nice little silver hunter badge. She's very, very heroic. Speaking of that, I'll just pin the memberships now. You don't have to join them, but yeah, you get little badges and emojis if you do. There we go, that's pinned. Aaron says, boring. Go find another stream, man. While you were gone, the live stream flickered black for 1 second. I hope that isn't a problem. Hopefully not. Anyway, so let's get into it. So about half of my house has, I wouldn't say no power, but it's very dodgy. Basically, one day it all just cut out in about half of the house, and ever since, you can't really turn too much on, or it all just conks out. Typically, lights can last on for a long time, although even those will just, every now and then, they'll just trip out. You turn something power hungry, like a cooker on, it immediately just conks it all out. I think what caused that was probably a mouse in the walls chewing on some cables or something. Because just a day or two after all of that, suddenly there's all these horrible big flies start coming out all over the place. Still, there's quite a few of them. They're finally dying down now, but there's, those big disgusting ones that you can just sort of picture on a dead body, basically. So probably what happened is some mouse chewed a cable, got fried, and now, the flies have decomposed that. They're finally dying down now. Power is still kind of wonky, unfortunately. Now, that's on the first half of the house. On the second half, where I have my console and everything, that's good, so it's still working. Unfortunately, the router is down on the first half of the house. So what I've had to do, I've had to chain a load of adapters together to get power from this part of the house down to the bottom, down to the router, And I also use these power line adapters to get internet up here. And you're not really you're meant to use them in a single wall socket, not an adapter. So I don't know if this stream is even going to work. But anyway, that's what's been happening. Let's see. We have Wicked. Arrow to the knee says that when he starts working again, he wants to be a helicopter. We have Georgia as well, very, very heroic. Connecting to Helicam. Ellie's house is dodgy player, real. It's a very dodgy player. It's very important combo for his ears only. I live in Toronto. Oh, some funny stuff is in the chat. Rip Mouse. Oh, he got ripped alright. Again, I'm just guessing what's happened, but it's a bit of a coincidence that all of a sudden there's all these flies after the after the power's gone. Through mice meat. Oh, I think the flies have had him. We have Moxie Morris, an esteemed essay. He's very heroic. Router. Well, what are you gonna go? Router? I'm not an American. Would you get someone to come out to fix the wires? I mean, that's it's easier said than done. I mean, let's say it is a mouse. It just took a tiny bite somewhere in the cables. That could be anywhere in a house. What are they gonna do? Take up all the floorboards, take down all the walls. Just not yeah, not it could be a massive, massive job and cause a lot of upheaval. I'm hoping maybe once the mouse is, you know, it's pretty much decomposed, maybe it will sort itself. If not, I'm probably going to have them sort out the cables, and that would be a huge job. One time, my entire block lost power due to a collision of my power that supports power to the block. If you play RuneScape, you can cook the raw meat. Oh, I don't think they'll have left anything on that. There's a lot. It's disgusting. I'm not trying to like creep people out, but there were loads and loads of them. Ooh, like coming up. Must have been coming up to about 100 of them. Really big, horrible things as well. Do people really say router in the UK? I would have thought so. I mean, router, I do say route, or do you say route? See, where I'm from, people don't really say route. Well, maybe they do. I say router, personally. Are you winning, son? Not particularly. I mean, my power's fried. There's horrible flies everywhere. Although they're finally stopping now. I think they're finally on the way out. When you stream GTA, no idea, to be honest. I'm back to getting adverts. Well, if it lets you skip them, I hope it does. I've told it to give people skippable stuff. Don't feel bad if you skip them. Router for me? Yeah, I'm a router personally. What is my real name? I think it's George. Yeah, it's got to be George, isn't it? My memory's pretty awful actually with a lot of things. Like my CMOF in this game, I turn around for a second and I'm like, well, where did it go? But I think you're George, yeah. Speaking of George, we also have Georgia just under him. I just got home from my grandma's funeral and a bit of food and drinks after. Well, I hope it was as good as it could be. We have electric gaming. It's very bad if a mouse decomposes because its flesh may turn the power problem worse. I think it will. Well, it's way too late for that. I mean, the flies have been there. Something's been done. I think it will probably dry out now, and hopefully it will finally, work again. If not, it could be a huge job. I just watched Moon Knight, caught up for tomorrow episode release. I don't think I've heard of that one. Also, I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil 2 in the meantime, since you don't need to be connected to the internet for that, of course. It's an old PS1 game I used to play as a kid. That's my intro for that. No idea when it will be out, but I've done quite a lot of them already. I didn't kill a rabbit this Easter. That's good. Huge fan. Keep up the great content. Thanks, Frosty Dubs. And we have Milo as well. Game over. He's ate the rabbit. I think Georgia might not like that, but you get a pass to eat the rabbit. Game over. He's Musha Show. I've probably butchered your name. It just puts a pair of eyes in a chat. Essay. I have some essays in a chat. They're very heroic. What is the nicest donation you've ever had? Oh, I couldn't really pick between them. I've got very heroic people in the chat. Anyway, hold on. Let me just shut the media player. Got about 27 people watching. I did work on my home here, the Heli Kingdom. As you can see, I put windows in all the storage rooms. Small thing, but it took a lot of resources. All the way up to there. More windows there. In this part as well. Oh yeah, I got Moxie Morris, George's name right. Let's see. Have you seen the new Batman movie? I haven't, no. My chat just stopped scrolling, had to exit and come back. It can be a bit funny like that. I also grew the garden here. It'll probably get a bit bigger. Might seem a bit extreme, but then you remember the house is this massive tower. Oh, we got Fernando back in the chat. It's been ages since we had Fernando. Fernando is very, very heroic. He's long-time subscriber of mine. He's just a really cool person in general. It's great to have you back, Fernando. We should kidnap Cabbage so we can look in his body to check if he's a gnome, because he's giving me gnome vibes. I think he could be a gnome as well. I'm watching on 2 devices. Does that count as heroic? Very heroic. Super Sane farmed a GTA Plus member, also heroic. And we have another very heroic thing here. We've got Frosty Dubs with a $5 Capitale donation. He says, good job. Thanks, Frosty Dubs. You've done a lot since last time I came in chat. Oh, I do a lot in this base of... yeah, it's got... I've even got these things so I can see which floor has what. There's lots of very cool people. We've got a bit of Ubu from Georgia. Ooh, it's you too, Georgia. Now, let's get that... There's a cuttlefish around here that's heroic as well. Gonna go and get him. I'm gonna hop on some GTA. Have a wonderful day, Kelly. Thanks, Wicked. It's been a nice amount of people have arrived. I would have thought maybe with some time off, maybe people wouldn't be as many, but it's good to have you all. Again, I wasn't planning on taking a big break off streaming. That just the whole situation happened that I told you about, and it's been making things awkward. I wasn't even sure it was going to work, to be honest, but it does seem to be. Now, I couldn't find this before, but there is meant to be a cuttlefish somewhere here. Or an egg, for one, rather. In the last stream, I searched higher up, so maybe try and lower down. The Heli Hotel? It is a Heli Hotel. Let's see. Heroin? Heroin's always good. I don't think Azza Plays will be joining the stream. He's currently sleeping. That's alright. I'll probably be streaming a little while anyway. Not sure how long. I'm a little bit out of practice, but I'll get there. I feel like there's another entrance to get No, Cuttlefish isn't going to the lava castle. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. This demands a pause. $69.69 from AC503. How's this for nice? That is very nice. In every sense of the word, that's nice. Thanks, 503. You don't have to give that much, but it means a lot. Let's see. I have a floor dedicated to shrooms. Yeah, I've got floors for pretty much everything. Good and bad news. Bad news is Fernando quit his job and the girl he was trying to date rejected him. Now I have a job interview and I will try to be here more often. Again, if it causes you to, you know, you don't have the time for things, it's alright if you're not here, but we did all miss you a lot, Fernando. Sorry, I gotta pause so I can read this. That's some good capitale. We have Project Helisexuality. Remember there being an egg in those caves? Yeah, I'll find it. I think it's lower down, but I'm not sure where. We have RJK. He says, hello, Heli, in chat. How's everyone doing? I'm doing pretty good. It's a shame to hear about Fernando, though. But he is a heroic king, so he will, he'll get a better girlfriend and a better job. Heli or sus? Maybe a bit. Now, where is this egg? It's here somewhere. I suspect it's lower down because I searched the top really well the other day and I couldn't... Ah! Here we are. That's a third cuttlefish for our base. Let's go put him in with the others then, in Cuttlefish Kingdom. We have Andy Ace Crow, Dark V2 as well. Dark V2 is very heroic. He helped me a lot with this game when I just didn't know what I was doing. So we're gonna put him into hatch, and we're gonna, I guess we'll continue working on things. What happened to Fernando? Oh, he's alright. He quit his job when some unheroic girl turned him down or something. Oh well, this stuff happens. He's very heroic though. I'm a sus essay. I might be. We already have two of them here, but now we've got a friend for them. Oh, he's rolling about a bit. He'll hatch sooner or later. I built some more floors for this. It's now 5 stories high, so they got their big enclosure. 2 of them now, and a third one just waiting to hatch. We all know Heli likes sussy chat. It can be good. I remember when Heli Kingdom was just a pipe dream. It's a big deal now. Sometimes people are experiences and lessons in your life. All you can do is learn from them. Exactly, Game Overs, exactly. Yeah, I'm not even, just blowing smoke up your ass or anything, though, Fernando. Like, everyone missed you. As nearly every chat I had was like, you know, where did Fernando go? Where's Fernando? I miss Fernando. And, I missed you as well. It's good to have you back. Brittle piano's asleep. Oh, that's alright. Project Helisexuality is turned into a cat. It's, he's joined the cat gang. Who's heroic? Sorry I didn't mention it was in the last stream too. What was that? Oh, that's alright. The way the cuttlefish rolls is heroic. And Sad Cat Gaming keeps telling me to put him in the lava castle. I don't understand that. Gonna do some more building, I think. Put these away here for now so I can bring out more. Actually, I need a few free spaces to take away a hatch that I can reach through. I now hold a record for nicest donation. I welcome all challengers. Well, I mean, I welcome them all too. I mean, but I have a sort of vested interest in that. Ellie, how often did I mention Fernando? A lot. If I remember correctly, a lot. I've definitely heard a lot of people talking about Fernando. Oh, and I made some windows around here as well. The view isn't great at the moment, but oh, actually that's not bad. Looks better in the daytime, probably. I had someone send me a rather rude message a few days back. Tryo told me to get back in the kitchen and make him a sandwich. Do you have a woman as your character? You get people getting a bit sussy then. If someone wants to chat or talk, I'm on Dragono's Discord and I talk a lot in voice chat. Yeah, Fernando is very heroic. Don't make me feel bad now. Oh no, you don't have to feel bad. We just want you to know it's good having you back. Is that Haley's cat? Where is my cat? See, Helisexuality I don't think is my cat. Angel Martinez is my cat. Well, he can be one of my cats, I suppose. A friend of Haley's cat? See, there are a few cats around. Well, there's a whole cat gang. I challenge you to buy 10 months of GTA Plus with that donation. I think I could get better value than that. Alright, we've got to come through this. And then put a cross section, I think. I'm hoping TH700R is going to be here. I bought a game he highly recommended and I'm waiting to play it. What game is that? Fernando is heroic, but Fernando is not so heroic. Yeah, I reckon he was just sort of a bit of a troll, really, with the whole GTA 6 stuff. Just taking a piss a bit. But yeah, it's pretty villainous. Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. I think I've been recommended that before. I want to keep doing new games. See, a lot of it's really, really old games so far. But I want to do, you know, as much as I can. Also, I noticed that this is taking longer and longer to load now, so I'm gonna finish. It's gonna stop getting taller soon. Let's just count the floors. I'm thinking it'll get to 21. So 15, 16, 17, 18. What is this, 19? We'll see. We need another ladder. I'll replace these with, you know, more floors to the lift, but for now I'll just use them. He probably thought I was a woman. He responded promptly with a third nuke. He ghosted me soon after. They always do that. Okay, we need another hatch. I'm part of cat gang, even though I'm a dragon. I mean, a dragon could loosely be a cat. Bit dark at the moment, but oh well. Not sure if I can reach out or not. Ah, we have. You should play Grounded. What is Grounded about? And what kind of game is it? See, I'm open to any suggestions. I also need something to stream as well, because, you know, I think people... best not to milk this game too much. But it's a very heroic game. I'm really glad Fredo Piano got me onto this. I told you about Medieval, but you should also do a Spyro playthrough. I played one of the Spyro games when I was young, and I remember it being good fun, so maybe I will. See, I've got, on my original Xbox, I have DocStation, an emulator installed on that, and so that means PlayStation games are open to me. PlayStation 2 is a bit harder. I would have to install it on my Series X, which I don't know if I want to do really, because, you know, I don't want to risk it. But all of the original PlayStation right now is open, and that's a lot of games. One thing I'm really happy is that the level of English I have helps me to get a good job, so thanks to you, Kelly, and chat to help me. Oh, no. You helped yourself, really. You learned all that. It's not easy. I don't know any other languages, really. Just little bits and pieces. Speaking of game, I think I'm going to stop playing GTA for longer because of free Gundam game. Going to release on PC. Yeah, I'm tempted to take a break, although I've already had quite a long break. It just... I don't know, I think knowing as well that they're going to do some big rebalancing, it kind of feels like, why bother playing now if it's just going to be much better soon? Hopefully, anyway. Who knows if they actually will come good on that. Once that tax money comes back, I'm getting a Series S. That sounds heroic. Honestly, I probably would have got... The only thing that stopped me was really a disk drive. That was the main thing. Other than that, you know, I only have a 1080 TV anyway, so probably would have gone for one, to be honest. I haven't played GTA 9 for over a month now. Yeah, I kind of wish I could do that, to be honest. But GTA videos are the main fuel of a channel. What I could really use, so a huge long break, just sort of detox from it, and yeah, and then come back once the whole rebalancing thing is done. Because coming back to a nerfed Mark II and that kind of thing would be amazing. Make the top floor one big platform. I would like to, but I'm not sure it's gonna let me. Not that it's a bad thing, just assumed, doesn't change that you're a skilled player. Me? I don't really see myself as very skilled, but thanks, Game Overs. Oh, no, you're talking about Maiden. Where am I in the chat? Where am I? When the cost of living rebate comes, I'm getting the hot water fixed. Yeah, it's insane how expensive everything is now. Just ridiculous, really. Minecraft stream. I think Maiden is a bit allergic to those. Thanks for commenting on my videos and subbing. Oh, it's no problem, George. Grounded is similar to Subnautica, but you play as a character that accidentally turned into bug size in their backyard. I might give that a try. Playing PlayStation games on Xbox feels like heresy. It does a bit, but there's also something quite special about just being able to do that on practically, you know, the opposite console. either way, these old games really are classics, so I gotta play them somehow, even if it's a little saucy how it's done. I'm purchasing people's starships so I can scrap them for storage augmentations. That sounds good. You could stream Subnautica below zero. I would, but I feel like it would be a bit much after doing so much of this one. I will at some point, but I think we need a different game to just to give people a bit of a rest from it. There's a guy in my lobby orb spamming. I guess that's another thing that's sort of putting me off the game a bit. It's just so many orbital strikes. It's just ridiculous, honestly. But we'll see. Donna got orbed last night 3 times. Why would they orb you as well? I mean, you're heroic. Did you watch the GamerAnk's review of survival games, including both Subnautica? I didn't get around to it. It was a little awkward to get to the link in the comments. It's kind of hard to explain, but I will try. Glad to have made it, chat. And Heli, I finally got a job. Amanda Fryer, that's great, every cafe. Have you thought about making another channel for other games? I guess a little, but honestly, then I'd have to sort out like taxes and things for that, and you know, forms, all of that. It's complicated enough for one channel, so no, people are just gonna have to come to accept other non-GTA games on this channel. I know a lot of people don't want them, but yeah, what can I say? It's what I do. I'm only logging in GTA Online to spin the lucky wheel and make some Cayo Perico money from time to time with my friend. Honestly, if it wasn't for having a channel to keep up, I probably would just be logging on for the occasional bonuses and stuff too. I kinda have to keep putting out videos though, or the channel dies. But I'm not gonna lie, it's just not, you know, there's not much of a pull towards it for me at the moment. Knowing that they're probably gonna rebalance things, it just feels like I may as well wait until that happens. I hated when they nerfed the Mark II to where you can only lock onto them from the back. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, it was really bullshit. You too, Ellie, no doubt. Very skilled and heroic. Thanks, Game Overs. You're heroic too. Very heroic. Rebalancing in Rockstar's terms means fixing things nobody noticed. Yeah, I'm probably a little too hopeful for that. It's probably going to be like, oh, we nerfed the Hunter because that was such a big deal. And yes, I'm allergic to Minecraft. I noticed, yeah. Grounded has a horror aura, like Don't Starve. I have to note, tell you what, let's just screenshot the chat. Those are some more games to look up. I can't wait for the day Heli tries out Just Cause 3 and enjoys the helicopters. Maybe even making vehicle reviews on them too. Some helicopters would be good. There's not a lot of helicopter games on Xbox. Literally the only really dedicated helicopter game, like a helicopter sim, is that Hind game I got a while back. And that's a very, very sort of low budget thing. Let's see. Fast chat today. I think people have felt the wait for a stream. If you play Xbox on PlayStation, I bet you're the kind of person who door dashes pizza. Maybe. Sub-Zero is much shorter and more story-driven. You should try to play GTA 5 story mode as a pacifist. And look at how much Dark Viper you is having. When you say pacifist, do you mean like not killing anyone, any of the enemies? Is that even possible? Quite difficult. Okay, we need more titanium to finish that. You should take a few months off from Subnautica. It will make a return that much better. Yeah, I think there should be a break before I do another Subnautica game. I want to try the other one, don't get me wrong, but I feel like, you know, game after... It's a bit like when I finish a Resident Evil playthrough, I tend to release a different game the next time rather than straight afterwards, you know, more of the same. How about a multiplayer game with chat? I'm not too sure what you mean. What do you mean by a multiplayer game? At least sub to Mogsy and not me, Blasphemous. Oh, you'll get a sub, Sad Gaming Cat. Me and George King got orb spams last week. Orb spamming is cringe. Game over is it's sort of my perfect response to what George just said. Yeah, it's just so lame and just Is my 69 gonna be taxed? It probably will, yeah. Heli, I can use different fonts? What do you mean? Like in the chat. We have Alphin G as well. He's got a Silver Hunter badge because he's a member. And Hakeem on the bronze one as well. Both very heroic. Anyone who warp spams doesn't know how to get pussy. I think anyone who warp spams probably is just... There's something a bit off about them in general. Those business changes for the next-gen crowd pissed me off sufficiently, but I've not bothered with GTA Online for nearly 2 months. I don't blame you, that was a really bullshit move of them. Especially if, you know, if you're really sort of into, you know, grinding and that, and then they just... Like, there was no need to not bring... What was the excuse to not bring it on the old consoles? None whatsoever. And I say that as someone with a next-gen console. It's just not fair, really. If Heli plays Just Cause 3 or 4, it would be insane. Everything you'd be getting blown up. A lot of people recommend Just Cause 3 and 4. What's this game about? Kind of surviving on this alien underwater planet. It's pretty much, in short, that's as best as I can kind of sum it up. James Morgan wants to recommend No Man's Sky. I have heard good things about it. How about Far Cry 6? I could do that, although I do like to start the earlier games in a series before the newer ones. I'm almost a little OCD about that, like say I just have to start from the beginning, even if that means going back to really old games. Pacifist is great. What's this game about? Oh, I think I just read that. At this moment, the Long Dark is still available on Game Pass. Supposedly it was going out 5 days ago. I'm kind of hoping they bring it back, because someone recommended that to me, and then the moment I got to check it out, it turned out, oh, it's coming off for Game Pass, which is a shame. Maybe it will come back again, or stay on for longer. At the moment, no, I don't want to do it if it's just going to disappear suddenly and I don't get to finish it. Why not try GTA 4 online? No Mark II and no orbs. I could. You would get some modders from a 360, but I would imagine most people playing it are doing so through backwards compatibility. So that would mean on, you know, Xbox One or Series X, where you can't mod it. So there might not even be as many of them as before.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
No, I could do that. Oh, I've got to take apart this first, haven't I? Multiplayer is a 2-person game. Which game is that? Sorry, I might have missed a bit in the chat somewhere. Got quite a busy one this time. Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 is good. The online is a little, oh, it's not bad, but it's, you know, just very neglected, unfortunately. Co-op online game might be good. Change, like Borderlands. Only problem is that person's has to be able to, be there at the same time I'm streaming, which is a bit of a, can be a bit awkward, but it would be nice. Okay, we're nearly done. Got all our, coming through all our titanium anyway. Like a game where chat just joins you doing random stuff. Oh, I could do that. I could literally have just chatting and, looking things up. Stuff is recommended to me. I'll have to have a think about it. Oh no, we need a hatch at the moment so we can get out there and build. Streaming the Batman Arkham series of games would be cool. Obviously because Batman. Let's see, what's this game about? I did just answer you, Pavillon, so I'm afraid I can't just keep saying it again and again. I'm not trying to have a go at you, but, I have to read everyone else as well. The Mark II got nerfed ever since E&E dropped. The Mark II smokes a lot more than it usually does. There's no one's ever... I've never heard anyone ever say, oh, that thing really should smoke quicker. There's one specific thing that people want nerfed, and that's the missiles. They can make it smoke quicker, they can make whatever bizarre little changes they want. Until they do that, people aren't going to be happy. It's just... I don't understand the aversion to it. It's like, yeah, we'll make it smoke faster, we'll make it a bit slower, we'll change this, we'll change that. Just nerf the missiles, that's all anyone wants. Orb spammers of butter teeth, they do, yeah. Gonna kill the last enemy, but not today, buddy. Oh, Wispy's here, we got another essay in the chat. Hi, Wispy. And Helene as well, she's very heroic. I'm not sure if she would want to be an essay, but she can be one if she wants. Payouts for the modded story mode businesses are infinitely better. And I'm sure it's no coincidence that there's no shark cards involved that have made them better. Let's see, I gotta move through the chat. You should get the original Xbox of Far Cry. Do they not have it as a backwards compatible game? Because if they did, that would be a lot easier. Otherwise, tracking down old hardware can be a little bit more difficult. I might do, though. But the old Far Cry games give me stomachache. Just play Far Cry 3. Why did they give you stomachache? If you play Borderlands, you gotta let me join you. I have hundreds of hours logged. I might. We'll see. It's difficult deciding the next game to stream. I do the same as well. It's like watching a TV show in the middle of a season. Can't just start with a recent episode. Exactly. Like, I take it to really extreme, so, like, I mean, like, I could have started, say, Metal Gear Solid 2 or Metal Gear Solid 1 on PS1. Instead, I went all the way back to the original Metal Gear from the 80s. So I take it to pretty extreme lengths. So you just gotta start from the start, I think. Thanks, Sally. I plan on saving enough money for a Series X or S, then a custom-built PC, and finally a car. Some people want me to get a Nintendo Switch. For me, a car wouldn't really be worth it in this country. There's not enough, far away places I need to go. America is a much, much bigger country, though. Cars are, in a lot of places, it's kind of a necessity there. A custom-built PC I could probably do with, a nice, powerful one, emulate a million other systems. We'll be able to get into some PC exclusives, PlayStation exclusives, better video editing. I should probably get myself one. It's just very daunting to really know where to start and what to get. George says I'm an essay. You're an essay as well, George. How many titaniums do you have? It's like 1,000,000 of them. I'm finally running out of them now. When will the next villain video be? Probably next Monday. It's difficult to say. You know, I'm trying to get them out as much as I can, but there's when they're not there in the game, that there's not much I can do. But hopefully we'll have some next Monday. I'm just saying Mark 2 is weaker armor. Oh, I wasn't trying to have a go at you. I'm having a go at Rockstar more than anything. It's like I see these tiny little nerfs that really do aspects that no one cares about. Like, oh, you know, just something that no one's ever asked for. And they'll do that, but they'll never, ever just nerf a thing. I really don't understand it. In Just Cause 3, you can fly a helicopter with ray shields. I might have to do that. I have lots of SA friends. You mean San Andreas? Continuity is important. Exactly, yeah. PlayStation 1, more like PlayStation Barn. They got some good games on there. Are you gonna do Metal Gear 2? I will. I actually have a playthrough ready to publish. I'm just waiting until there's one of the others ends so that there's a bit more free space. I will probably release it after Red Dead Revolver's done with. Does seem a bit weird just sitting on these things, but if I release everything at once, then I can't expect people to have the time to watch it. I might do an early access thing though, for maybe for members, who knows? Or even just, you know, for just anyone who wants to see them. For me, the best part is you get a Boxville sale mission, but it's one van with one drop. Yeah, some of the missions, I don't know what they were thinking. They're just disgusting, really, on the standard game. The one with the, you know, the post vans, and you have to deliver little bits of post from them. It's just, I don't know who thought it would be good fun to do that. Anybody remember Siphon Filter on PS1? It was actually one of a few games that I haven't played actually, but maybe I will get around to it, because I can do PS1 on my original Xbox. As wrong and weird as that sounds. Considering the homeless problem in America, a car is more important than you might think. Oh, I don't doubt they're important there. It's a little different here though. Everything is... It's also incredibly, extortionately expensive to keep one running here. Fuel and just parking is just insane. Okay, so we've... My frame rate's a little low. Yeah, I think this needs to stop getting taller, really. Now that we've made those floors, we need to make a few things for them. We're going to need to extend the lift, and we're going to need some windows and signs. So, we're going to want to get copper, titanium, and quartz. So floors 7, 8, and 12. Continuity is recommended if you want to understand the story, but some games don't need to, like EDF and Dark Soul. Yeah, that's true, definitely. Some of them is a lot less important than others. I mean, some of them it really isn't necessary. Even then, though, I don't know, I just have something about me where I need to play the originals first. Okay, we don't have any copper for signs, that's unfortunate. Might have to go get some another time. No stupid time limit for selling or sourcing. Also, Kelly, it might be more pragmatic to get a decent gaming laptop instead. You can take it with you places and can be used for more than just streaming. That honestly, the main thing I'm bothered about is getting something that's good for the price and that I don't get, just ripped off with. Because a lot of things, PC gaming wise, are very expensive right now. I would hate to pay like £1,000 or something and then end up with something that's nowhere near worth that kind of money. But if I can get something that's worth every bit of that, then it's a different thing. And if a laptop can do that, then by all means, that's good for me. Plus, it would be a little bit less of a shift from, I use a tablet all the time. Laptop is a bit closer to that. Let's see, there's a lot of chat to read through. Oh, Spanish friends, essays, When we buy shark cards, the terrorists win. Don't let the terrorists win. I'm not a Fortnite kid, but the reason Fortnite does well is because their company actually listens to the community, unlike Rockstar. Oh yeah, I mean you can, you can point out stuff someone does right without, being a fanboy for that company or whatever. Let me just get my fins back. How are you doing, Heli? I'm doing pretty good. It seems like the stream is held up well enough. How has it been, chat? Is the picture alright? Is there lag? Is there anything like that? Also, how is the sound? Because there's all, this isn't the ideal. Like I was saying earlier, I've got it running through about 1 million different adapters to get this working. So I don't know if it will be quite right. Hopefully it's alright. Now we need floor 12. Heli Gear Solid. Oh, I'll do a playthrough of that. Definitely. In fact, that's for next Metal... I've done Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2. That's the next one up. And I'm looking forward to that, actually. I did play San Andreas on PS2, though. How do you feel about horror games? Maybe you could do a playthrough about one of them. Well, I do a lot of Resident Evil, so I probably will. One game series I'd like to get into is the Silent Hill series. I never did get a chance to play them. I can do the first one on the original Xbox. The next two, though, are harder to emulate. They have an HD collection for them on the Xbox store, but from everything I've heard, they kind of suck, unfortunately. Okay, we're gonna turn all of that into glass so that we can make some more parts for the lift. I'm back, sorry, my Wi-Fi cut off. Oh, that's alright, Georgia, that's alright. Hakeem says, Heli, what's that, Hakeem? Would there be a floor for my jelly beans? Hopefully. Your exosuit is a god mode exosuit? I guess so, yeah. The laptop does come pre-assembled, that's true. Yeah. Whereas I really have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to like building a PC or something. Top up your reactors? I will in a bit. Just gonna make a glass first. Jack's Ace Combat Clips is here. He says, hi Heli, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. It's been quite rough the past few days of the power going wonky and God, the flies are just horrible. I hate those, but they're on the way out and there's been some workarounds for almost everything in the house power-wise. The only thing that's harder is the cooker. You can't just stick it into an adapter or it will melt it and be bad for it. So there's been a lot of stuff I can't cook for dinner instead, just, sandwiches and things. But I'm getting through. Gaming laptops are good, but remember that upgrading a laptop is much harder than a normal desktop. Yeah, that's true. But then what Alpha G says about, it not being easy to, you need to know what you're getting, that's also true. It's just difficult all around, really. Gonna need a bit more quartz for the hatches. And titanium, hopefully I can just use, you know, take apart those ladders for that. I had a few too much to drink, but luckily there was free food that finally just soaked it up. Oh, that's alright, Georgia. She's very, very heroic. But she's... Just have to point that out. Georgia's very heroic. Okay, that should be enough for hatches. Hopefully. We'll get one more. I'm a fanboy for you, Heli. Thanks, Sarah to the knee. You got a great name as well, a very iconic meme for a name. Now my thinking is I can take that apart for titanium and then build the next part of the lift. Do I have the bits for it? I should do. There we go. Jack says combat clips are... Oh, did I answer him? I'm not sure. I think I did. You sound great. Thanks, Georgia. Everything looks good. Everything seems fine. That's good. The smell is questionable. Yeah. Not sure who made the smell. Gonna need more titanium, I think. Tell you what, let's we'll make more of those first. Hold on. Sorry, I'm getting a bit confused. Gonna need to take apart some stuff. Start with taking apart all these ladders. Only when you turn, the frame rate in the game drops a bit. I think that's this base I've made. It's taking it out on the game now. Look how long it takes to deconstruct stuff. Like, I press the button and it takes ages to do it now. I've probably pushed it a little too far with this base. But it's nearly done, so yeah, that's good. I did own the HD collection at some point, and they were playable. Yeah, maybe they're not as bad as people make out. I just heard a lot of people saying like, oh, the fog's gone, this is gone, that's gone, and it just sort of put me off it. Might be my only way to play him for the foreseeable future, though. Oh, we got TH700R. Hello, chat. I am Turbo Hydromatic 700R. But you can call me 4. 4 is very heroic. What's your method to stream? I use an AVerMedia ER330 capture card. This AVerMedia 3R330. It's a standalone card. You can basically, your Xbox plugs into that. That plugs into the TV. You have an Ethernet plugged into it, which, you know, goes over to your router, not router. And you don't need a PC. You can just stream from that. I do use my tablet to read the chat with, though, so that's one thing you might want. What else was I gonna say? So hold on, sorry, I'm a little confused. Can I build another one from here? Where even are they? I need more parts. Okay, back down. But yeah, it's completely standalone. You can record standalone. You can just plug in a hard drive and external USB one. It's I've had a pretty good experience with it so far. Shadow Gaming is here. What's up, Project Heli? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty well, yeah. It's great to be here streaming again. We have good weapons. Russia hold my vodka, shoots a nuke. Well, I hope they don't shoot a nuke, but I think they won't. Whatever you decide on laptop/computer wise, just make sure you avoid Windows 11. Yeah, I heard a few people saying it's a bit sussy and not very good, so I think I will. Maiden is heroic. He's very heroic, yeah. If I'm really quiet, I tend to leave editing to the last minute. Oh, that's alright, Maiden, that's alright. And I don't blame you either, it's can be a bit of a drag. Let's see. I hate anime. Each to their own. Everyone's welcome in a stream. I got some tacos finally, that sounds good. I'm pretty hungry at the moment actually. That lack of upgradability means paying more to future-proof it, or risk having a machine that might take risks, becoming obsolete very quickly. That's true, it's difficult really to balance in it. Siphon Filter is a classic. I always felt like Rockstar got a bit of magic sauce from that game. Well, I will give it a try when I can. I used to use Aircast and stream Twitch, then stream my Twitch stream to YouTube, but it doesn't work no more, so I miss streaming. I once experimented with that, and I found that the connection was just too bad for me. It was, you know, it was cutting out a lot. Even just streaming to Twitch alone, you know, it buffered a lot. It was, it cut out. You had blotchy patterns on the screen. Just wasn't very good. So, I just stopped bothering with that. But streaming through this works much, much better for me. It's not perfect, but most of the time I've got a pretty good connection. So I could definitely recommend ER330 Ava Media card. Sorry, I'm just a little focused on this. Gotta get floor 12. You can have one, Ellie? I'd love to have one. Thanks, Game Overease. Game Overease is very heroic, by the way. I know I repeat that, but sometimes these things need to be repeated. Okay, we should be able to make a few more bits for the lift. Let's count the floors as well. We have floor 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, this is 19. We've got 20, 21 I was going for, so that will be the next. Yeah, that will be the next one. Gotta build more of this stuff though. Might need a ladder to get onto there. Ellie, you are now thinking about heroic cola. I could do with one. I watched a new episode of anime called Spy X Family. It has 2 episodes, but the spy adopts a telepathic child to go undercover and gets an assassin to marry him. Sounds pretty far out, but each to their own. My subscription ran out on HBO. No, this is a weeb safe place. Weebs can be around here. People who don't like weeb stuff can be here. Everyone's welcome here. I wish mobile had caps lock. No, we don't need caps lock. Let's see. I'm trying to look for pre-built PCs or laptops for you. It's quite difficult though, due to that kind of market being very terrible. I did get recommended a site, but I'm not sure how, you know, how good value it is. It was Ironside PCs, something like that. So that might be worth checking out, I suppose. Have you had a can of Coke yet? I haven't, and I'm getting a little low energy. I'm getting to that part of the stream where I could kind of do with one. Although I've only been streaming an hour, I think I'm just not used to it anymore. But I'll get used to it again. Alright, we don't have a titanium for that. Let's just use up that glass to make some more windows. A mighty residence, so large that I can see it from my starship. It's pretty heroic, isn't it, James? Does anybody watch Lego? I didn't know they did anything sort of film or TV-wise. Welcome all weebs and dweebs. Exactly, Game Overees. What did Musk call this child? Wasn't it EX numbers and something or the other? We have a Mimi Doge in a chat as well. Hey fellas, how is everybody? Did I miss anything? Mostly just building. We got another cuttlefish, so we've got 3 of them now. But yeah, just sort of taking it slow really. It's good to have you, Doge. Ellie's on 40%, he needs to recharge soon. Exactly, Game Overease has read me pretty well. I'm running low. I'll make it though. Starvation imminent. Seek fluid intake immediately. I need a bit of fluid outtake and intake. Let's see. See, I get in this point where I sort of forget what I'm doing. Like, what am I doing now? I ran out of floors to really make the thing on, so I need a bit more titanium, and I also need copper to make the signs. I guess we'll head out in a bit, and I'll have a piss break before that. Let's just refuel the character as well. I'll make a few windows in places. Get that out of my inventory, and then we'll get ready to head out somewhere. Heli, are you Deku or Deku? I'm not sure who that is. Okay, we can make a couple more windows. What does the rebreather do? In this game, I think it just slows down the rate that your oxygen goes down. In GTA, it's a similar thing really. It gives you more time underwater, but you just get sweats wearing them for some weird reason. I don't really know why. I'm thinking to change my YouTube name, but I don't know. I think it's good as it is, to be honest, George. Oh, so it was Grimes who gave it that weird name, man. I always thought it came from him, but did it come from her, that weird... What did they even call it again? XEO something or the other? I'm surprised it's even legal to name a kid that, to be honest. I would have thought it would have to be a slightly more traditional name, but maybe not. I'm back if anyone missed me. Oh, it's good to be back, Andy Ace Crow. Moon Unit? Someone called that kid Moon Unit. Ah. Somehow I feel like if an ordinary person called their kid that, they'd probably get into trouble though. But I guess if these celebrities want to call their kid Moon Unit and XEO whatever they can. Sounds like he uses his kid as a test subject. It sounds like one of the Resident Evil creatures, to be honest. Oh, here we have XEO 251 or whatever. Right. I am gonna get this ready. We're gonna go look for the... I think there was an upturned or upside down life pod somewhere around the Aurora. So we're gonna go back there. First I gotta get this in the sub though. And when I do that, I'll probably have a piss break. We'll also mine for more copper, titanium, perhaps quartz as well. A name like that should be counted as child abuse. Well, I don't know. I mean, it just seems a pretty unfair name to give a kid, really. We have a Capitale donation from Hakeem. MIR, I think that's Malaysian currency of 15. Thanks, Hakeem. It means a lot. If I was Elon Musk's wife, I'd divorce him. Oh, yeah, they did. They did. I think there's a bit of a sort of sore point between Musk and her with that as well. XAA12. It's the kind of guy to message you 1-0 after warping and leaving. It does. I have to say, if I saw that name in a player list on GTA, I probably would think, oh, this one's trouble. It's a very heroic donation, Hakeem. Anything's better than the Kardashian kids' names. What did they even call them again? You know, maybe I'd best not even know. Kanye called his kid Northwest. What? All right. I gotta piss. I'll be back in one moment. And that's true. He's got a lot of money, so they could be worse off. One moment, chat. Anyway. Alright, chat. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a drink, so that sucks. Did get a piss break, so that's sad. I'm just gonna have to take it easy and not go too long of a stream. I gotta go, bye Heli. Oh, that's sorry, Hakeem. I'm sorry I was gone by the time you're there. Chicago? North? Saint? Stormy? Wait, that's the names? Chicago Kardashian? North Kardashian? Or what are they? Okay, we got the saucy bit of a chat. I wouldn't be surprised if someone named their child a barcode. Well, if you can name one AEX12 and or Northwest, then a barcode doesn't seem that far out, really. We have some vertical bars in the chat. We've got Donna back. Donna's very heroic. Something about a golden shower turned into fudge cakes. No, that hasn't been happening. No, game overs. At least you make a loading screen of his dude having a piss break. I should. I'm debating on staying up for the rest of the day. Don't work till 8 p.m. and it's 10 a.m. right now. Hold on. It's 10 a.m. Have you been awake all night? You should get some sleep, game overs. You should get some rest. I do love having you over. It's always nice to see you around. When will the next GTA stream be? If you will make. I have no idea, honestly, I'm afraid. Not what you want to hear, but that's how it is. Someone named their kid A, B, C, D, E. And that is their names. North. What was the other one? Something really stupid. Chicago. Well, I don't know what's up with that. Just weird names. We've got Dark V2 back. I knew an A, B, C, D, E, and a baby girl. Her name was actually Baby Girl. It's just... I got off at 2 a.m. Oh, do you work really late then? So you got off at 2 a.m. Don't work till 8. Ah, you must have like a nighttime job, right, Game Overs? So you got off at... So you start at 8, got off at 2. Oh, well that makes a little bit more sense that your hours are a little all over the place then. Well, honestly, I'd love to have you as long as I can, but I also don't want you to, stay up all night and get really exhausted. To be honest, when I saw any dude with a barcode name, I attack, friendly or not, it's very tempting. It's, oh sorry, this is distracting me now. How is it caught on that? There's literally nothing there. Oh, just fuck off out the way, Jesus. See, it got through, so what's all the big deal about? Just stop the beeping and banning and just let me through. I sleep badly, I've been up all night. My sleeping is a bit all over the place. I tend to fall asleep quite early in the day. Ah, you work graveyard, Katie Price called her daughter Princess Timey or Tammy? We have an essay in the chat, Muggsy Morris, George. Have you played the Hitman series? That would be a good choice too. I have played them. I've not all of them though. Mostly played Blood Money. I did play one of the newer ones as well, but at the time I had to do a lot of GTA and it just ended up taking all my time up, unfortunately. Maybe I will do one of them. Because I own one of the newer ones. It might have been 2, it could have been 1, I'm not really sure, I don't remember. So yeah, that could be one to do. Are you ever offered sponsors? I'm offered sponsors all the time, but they're typically just very dodgy, shifty things that are just scams. We'll give you this, give us your WhatsApp number and stuff like that. Like, you can tell right away it's just some dodgy, they're just gonna steal your details or something. The only legitimate one I got was from Digizani. They do like, and even that's a little bit shifty because it's just sort of, what do you call them again? You know, accounts for GTA, money, that kind of thing. But I knew they weren't going to be scamming me or stealing my details. But yeah, that's all I've been offered. I've never actually taken any. Return of a road rage. Sometimes I just can't help it. I mean, there was nothing there to even run into. Anything in that? No. Hitman 1, 2, and 3 are all one big game, really. Yeah, don't they have quite... From what I remember, the one that I played had quite a strange format. Like, it was kind of episode-like, and, yeah. I can't remember if I played Hitman 1 or 2. But other than that, I very briefly played a really old one, Hitman Contracts. Didn't get very far at all, though. Mainly played Blood Money and one of the newer ones. I just don't remember which. It was either the first or second. Okay, we've got all there was there. This one there was a bit of scrap or something, though. Ellie should get a Heroic Cola sponsor. I probably would if they would offer that, but I think I'm a bit small for that, unfortunately. My channel is growing fast as fuck. I gotta get on there more. You can see my base from over here. Look at it. Towers. Barcodes are always sweaty, you can't disagree. At the very least, they're very, very saucy. I mean, you see one of them and instantly there's a sort of bad vibe, really. Got the prawn suit working again. Thanks, Zeus King. It actually, I had to make a few different ones. This is the third prawn suit. 2 of them were just beyond repair, sadly. You ever got sponsors like Raid, Shadow Legends? Basically, basic sponsors. No, I haven't had any. Like, the only one I had was Digizani, and I didn't accept it. You know, I turned it down politely, but yeah. Other than that, all I've had is just obvious scams that I haven't even bothered replying to. Like, really dodgy looking ones that are obviously just not, you know, just scams. I will sponsor you, Kelly. I'll give you 1 penny for some best sponsorship. Which should, at least it would be a legitimate thing. Sort of. Can't wait to get my community tab. How many subs are you at now? Far Cry 6 is a lot of fun. I even did all the DLC as you play as the villa from Far Cry 3, 4, and 5. I can see my house from here. I can though, I really can. I wish I could have a Coke right now. It's a long story why I can't, but basically I just can't get to there at the moment. Yeah, it's sort of you can hear it, like my thought process is sort of sluggish, and I've only been streaming an hour and a half, but it has been a while since I streamed, so I guess I'm kind of out of practice. Barcodes are the ones that orbitaled me 3 times last night. I really don't know why some prick would orbital strike you as well. Like, I can't really think of anything particularly, you know, troll-like or defensive or that would irritate them. Like, what the hell? Got some vertical bars in the chat. I'm feeling a bit like a vertical bar at the moment, to be honest. I haven't got my Coke and I'm just feeling a bit sluggish. Just vertical bar, vertical bar, vertical bar. So hard for Coke to sponsor anyone. Like Jabsepsky kept asking for a sponsor. Even kept promoting their vanilla Coke. So with 28 million subs, they still turn him down. Then some of my size, yeah, I'm not gonna have much luck with that, am I? Maybe one day I could get some kind of sponsor, though. Coke likes are women only. Yeah, I might have to, transition or something to get although I don't think I'd make a great woman really. I would probably just, yeah, they wouldn't want me. You should make a PO box so we can get you drinks. I would, but probably someone would spoil it by, I don't know, sending anthrax or something over. Well, obviously, you know, probably not that, but someone could literally send a box of shit or something. So, unfortunately, no life can't basically ruin it for everyone else, I'm afraid. Would be nice to have a PO box and get all the stuff people make and send, though. But, yeah, I can just picture some just sweaty, dirty tryhard sending something dodgy through. I'm at 318. Good, good. That should, those are really some of the hardest ones as well, the first 1,000. So, if you're going quick now, that's a pretty good sign. Oh shit, where's my thing? My prawn suit. Ah, there it is. Try get a sponsor from South America, they have Coke. Well, I'd probably get one from them before I got one from Coca-Cola. Transition. No, don't worry. I won't transition. I won't. Sea Glide. Oh, I do have one with me. Should become a hot tub streamer. Not really my thing, I don't think. See, for me, the person I'm killing at least has to be someone who is gonna, it's gonna be funny having them annoyed. Like some no-lifer who's just gonna be really pissed off that someone got 1 kill on them. That is a good target for me. But someone who's just, a normal person who's just doing their own thing or whatever and just orbing them 3 times, I really don't get that. What do you think I should do? Normal videos or shorts? It's very difficult to say, really. Just bear in mind that if you're going to be doing this for a long time, it's got to be something that you can maintain. So I would go with whatever comes more naturally to you. If one or the other is like a real drag to do, then you're not going to be able to keep it going for years. Hold on. We have a Capitale donation, $15 from Donna Falkenberg. Thanks, Donna. You're really heroic. Donna's pretty great. Let's see. We have more people saying I should be a hot tub streamer. Maybe for the next game to stream, it could be Left 4 Dead 2 or GTA 4 online. Might be. Oh, and we got Fredo Piano as well. He's the whole reason I'm even playing this game. He's very heroic. Night diving is a truly frightening concept. I love the ocean, but I'd never scuba after dark. Yeah, you get some weird looking creatures there as well. How's the power situation? I explained it a bit at the beginning of the stream, but it's kind of dodgy, but I'm getting through. Basically, half the house doesn't have power, and to get things down there, I need to plug a load of adapters, chain them up, and bring power from the middle of the house down to the bottom, which isn't ideal, and some things you just can't power like that. Still, I've got internet, I've got the games, I've got the TV, I've got the fridge, nearly everything's all working. Main difficulty really is a cooker, because that draws a lot of power, and if you just plug that into a load of chained up adapters, it would break them probably, and possibly cause a fire. So dinner's been a bit lacking lately, but other than that, I've been good. Let's see. We've got lots of heroic in the chat. Don's very heroic. Gotta get Heli to try out Just Cause 3 one day. Left 4 Dead is my top 5 to play as well, never gets sold. I played a lot. I didn't play as much of the first game, although I should, but I did play a lot of the second. Now, I'm sure that every cafe told me something about them having to discontinue it on Xbox, so I don't know how many people would still play, but I do have copies of the first 2. I think I still have them anyway. So, maybe I could try those out again. Played a lot of the second one. The OnlyFans coming soon, part of a PC fund. I mean, they're expensive machines, PCs. We have another essay. I am Cal. Are you selling feet pic? Not yet, no. Do not plug in a cooker into mains plugs, let alone extension cables. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so unfortunately, that's really the main thing that can't be plugged in like that. It uses a much sort of thicker, heavier cables and draws more power. It just doesn't work like that. So, unfortunately, no cooker. How do you feel about pasta? Pasta's good. Right, I think we filled him up for Mechasaya. We'll get a few more things before we head back to the sub. Jelly Beans has got to go. Alright, Jelly Beans, it's been great having you round. I'm sorry if I've been a little bit lacking as well. I've just been a while since I streamed, so I'm a little off my game. But I'll get back. Oh, Christ. I purposely messed with the witch and run back into the safe room. I used to do that. I used to just sort of go in and out when it'd be like, you know, one last player trying to get back. I'd sort of keep them busy trying to sort of get me through the door. And then maybe one of the others could sort of sneak in while they're not looking or bother trying to get me. We have Nico, another essay. Would a generator help? It probably would. See, most people with generators tend to be in, you know, in more rural areas, that kind of thing, or places where there's storms or, you know, big issues like that, where they're going to need them a lot. It's not a usual thing to not have power here, so we don't tend to have them so much in London. But one probably would be useful here, yeah. Okay, loaded titanium. I kind of want to get that. How could I mark this down? Tell you what, let's just say that it is southeast, right near the ship. Okay, let's get back in Mechasaya and put things away. I got stopped at the airport in El Salvador to check if I had any gang tattoos by some US customs, so now I think the feds are stalking me. I would be very paranoid of that, to be honest. What are they doing that for? Not heroic of them as well. What is it, just because you're an essay, or...? Not the OnlyFans. Nah, I don't know about OnlyFans. OnlyFans could be a bit dodgy. If Heli eats too much pasta, he might pass away. Ah, now every cafe I was talking about this, he says that Left 4 Dead 2 was delisted because Valve/Microsoft had an argument. However, the servers are still up and running, so there might be some people still there, or at least whoever still has a copy of it. No, there'll be no OnlyFans. Nah, best not. Oh Christ, I didn't even... Get off him, Jesus. Why does he keep doing that? One moment, chat. I'm trying to read chat and picking up about 1 million fish. I would be a top donor for a Heli Rule 63 OnlyFans. No, that's not gonna happen. Chat is very sussy right now, yeah. Got a lot of titanium and stuff, that's good. Also worth noting, there is a way to buy both Left 4 Dead games digitally for Series X, but take it with a grain of salt. It's also best to play private servers on Left 4 Dead 2 because... hold on a moment. Modders spawn in things from Half-Life 2 or random zombies. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, modders kind of ruin a lot of these old games.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, let me get my stuff from Mekasaya, and I need to catch up on chat a bit. Something about a saucy sauce box. Sauce box kind of works as a name. Let's see, I'm just catching up on a chat. Ellie the Puppy essay. Thanks, Georgia. What is an essay girl called? Is that just an essay or a rickrolled a villain? No, sorry, I can't even talk now. A rickrolled a villain, not a villain, from one of your videos. Who did you rickroll? Laiwo is no longer a sussy cat. Where's Laiwo? No, I'm not seeing a cat thing there. You're not a cat anymore, but he started the cat gang. I'm seeing a load of symbols saying change my name. Like it, I'm afraid it's not showing up for me. All I'm seeing is a load of funny symbols. Oh, we got Cabbage, another of the essays. He is a gnome as well, but he's a good gnome. Okay, let's just keep catching up. The Saucy Cabbage Chitalian essay is here. I still recommend playing it, but like Kelly, Left 4 Dead 2 is best of a friend who has played it before, like me or Cockler. Probably, yeah. Well, with randoms can just be a pain in the ass in any game, really. What do you use to make your thumbnails? Well, I'm on an Android tablet, so it's different to on PC. But typically I use a mix of PixArt, an app, and Fonto, another Android app. Icon got rickrolled. Oh, he's a complete... Isn't he just a sort of sweat? I don't remember him. I vaguely remember the name. Senorita, maybe? That might be it, yeah. I need to figure out what a female essay is. I can't even talk. I switched my PFP. I gave up because we fell off. Oh. No, I hope you're alright, Laiwo. I still think he's a cat at heart. It's probably safe to stay offline when playing Left 4 Dead 2, because like GTA, people can breach your lobbies without using mods. How would you really play it, though, without... I mean, unless you had a bunch of people literally with you in where you're playing. Do I look like a gnome? You look like a gnome, yeah, Cabbage. He's a gnome. He is a gnome. The strong reaction means he's a gnome. Oh, that's alright, Gotham. There's no problem. Sorry if I'm a little bit out there at the moment, by the way, as well. I'm still tired out. Are thumbnails important? They can be, yeah. Although part of it is just pure luck, really. I've had videos that really don't have any reason for taking off, suddenly get loads of views. And then I've had really good ones that don't, and have like a great thumbnail and everything. So it is a bit random. Thumbnails help though, in general. Nitrix has confirmed a gnome after getting kamikazed for salvation. Oh, I'm sure Nitrix is a gnome, but Cabbage is a gnome as well. Oh shit, we're falling about 1,000,000 miles down. Thumbnails are the first thing a potential viewer sees. Exactly, you've got thumbnails, titles, both very important. Let me see. Sounds like Heli got replaced by the gnomes. No, you're the gnome. It's limited to 2 to 4 players online, though if you did humans versus mutants, it's like over 4. DLC is sadly unavailable too. Ah, that sucks. Now I'm looking for that titanium I couldn't pick up. There are big chunks of it I could mine around here. Sweet Gnome, Alabama. Cabbage is Sweet Gnome, Alabama. Savage Nomad. The title is important too, yeah. Very important, actually. But honestly, sometimes it does come down to just pure chance. I don't want to try doing YouTube, I'm better off with a job. I never really wanted to make money off YouTube, I never turned on donos or monetization. It stressed me out and I didn't like it anymore. Oh, I was saying more for Moxie, Morris, George. But yeah, I get what you mean as well. Because he was talking about, you know, what's the best way to sort of take off on that. Ah, there the titanium is. Massive amounts of scrap as well. Let's bring Mecha Sire over. Uwu emoji when. Gonna need a few more members first. But it'll come eventually. Right, what is that? Lead? Lead, don't really need that. Titanium, that's better. Cabbage of Nomovirus, he might. Gotham's back. That's right, Gotham. Just sees a comment say something that'd be so out of character. No, you are a gnome, Cabbage. You're a Chinese, Italian, Chitalian black gnome, I'm afraid. It's just what you are. YouTube wouldn't be my full-time job, but I'd like to stream as a way to entertain people and give my gaming addiction a good cause. Oh, we got Eliza here as well. Hi, Eliza. Right, where was the other one? There was another one. Can't see it, though. Alright, that looks sussy, so I'm not going there. I'm most likely going to be switching to PS5. Xbox isn't offering as much perks as PS5 is. Fair enough. kind of lost where I was now. Where was I? Well, he was around, I remember that. And there was this lead here. Alright, maybe there was just one bit of titanium. In that case, let's put stuff in the back. And pick up that. I have a bad trait of replying to DMs in my head or in my dreams. I'm similar, and I get quite a lot of DMs, so it's just hard replying to everyone. Eliza's heroic, though. Ellie is a heroic, addicted, pillow-hugging weeb. Now that's you, Cabbage. I need to say the actual final thing, even though the servers are online, you gotta remember getting a disc version of a game. I think I have a disc somewhere around. I might do, anyway, I'll have to check. Can't spell harem without hurry. Exactly, game overs. What is that? Something in there, isn't there? Is it to scan it? Ah. I've yet to meet a good Xbox player. All they do is orb. To be honest, a lot of players do orb, so I can't really argue with that. I don't really know what it's like on PlayStation to compare, though. Right, we need to return to the sub. Somebody sent Cabbage some meth. Yeah, Cabbage, have you been doing that? I could see that. You got a license to that knife? We have Raven Watts. He says good day. Thanks, Raven Watts. Sorry if I'm a little low energy, by the way. I could kind of do with a coke, but long story. Does Cabbage possess a BB gun? He might do. He does like bees. How is it so far away, the sub? Tell you what though, I think I might have got enough materials by now. Titanium at least. I can compare because I have both. PlayStation tryhards at least fight for a bit before crying in facility. Well, I have to say that, you know, I can't really say you're wrong because like, nearly all the time I get people just immediately go into a facility, and it's part of why there's not anywhere near as much content as I used to make, so everyone just goes off to do that. Hard to really make a video out of it. I've been doing your mum. I highly doubt that, to be honest. Cabbage is actually Chitler, I've heard, but can't confirm that. I've only liked to go by that though. Anyway, let's get this in there.
Systems online.
Ah, I've got to put this stuff away. I've watched 10 ads so far. I keep closing stream and reopen it. You don't have to do that, but it does mean a lot, though. I think he's gone quiet because Chitler is somewhere where I'm not supposed to go. But yeah, I have heard he might be Chitler. You'll have to have him explain that one. I think that's probably enough. I'm gonna get back to the sub.
Engine powering up.
I hope your next GTA fights have nothing but the cursed skilly hit markers, Ellie. And they probably will. The thing is, I don't even get that far. I just get like, oh, they die once and then they just, that's it. They're just, oh, I'm just gonna sit in the facility. It's really lame. So I do want to get more GTA videos out, but they've just fucking spoiled it. All the stalling and just bickering and yeah, I'm just gonna sit in here just because I got killed once. It's really lame. Hold on, who vaped at who? Someone blew a load of... Who did that? I gotta find that. That is not heroic. Well, I don't know who vaped in whose face, but that is, yeah, I wouldn't take that. Cabbage's ex-wife was a Chinese national called Tin Ton. Called Tin Ton. She wasn't vegan enough. You divorced her and fled the country. Is this true, Cabbage? Is that true? This sounds like it could be. Is he Austro-Italianese then? One who's got an Italian mother, Chinese father, and was born in Austria? He could be, yeah. Try and alt account. An unrecognizable name could help. Probably, yeah. I'll probably have to. There are two of them? Two of who? Hold on, I'm confused. I was already confused enough because it's been a while and I haven't had my coke, but it seems like there's two of someone in the chat.
Engine powering down.
1v1 me, Heli, in Minecraft. Oh, I don't need that on top of it. Got some uwu and 1v1 requests. Generally just sort of sussy and sort of heroic stuff as well. Yeah, I can't really think about the Coca-Cola at the moment. It's oh my god, that frame rate. Oh god.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
About time this base got finished soon. because it's killing the frame rate now, even on the Series X. Hold on, we need to get some titanium. George was simping for Haley again. I'm snitching. No, no, no. Don't snitch. Don't snitch. You still owe me a dog fight? Don't mention dogs. I mean, that cabbages are here. I was in the bathroom and some kid came in and asked if I had drugs. I said no, and then he got his vape out, hit, and then blew it in my face. I was pissed off at him. Honestly, I shouldn't even say it because it's not good advice in general. I mean, he could have had a knife or anything, but I probably would have just... Yeah, I'm not even going to say it, yeah. Do you know Deluxeism? I do, yeah, why? Let's see. Floor 14, floor 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, is that 21? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 and 7. 20. Wait, no. So that would be 16. Hold on, I'm going to be confused. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, yeah. Oh, I've got enough floors then. Alright, and I can put some titanium away. At least built a frame per second monster. I think I have, yeah. I think what Cabbage is saying is true and based here. Because I'm not liable if anyone gets into legal trouble for that, but yeah. I think that's based. Ellie is 9 plus 10 floors. I am, yeah. Cabbage is just 10 floors, so... Right, let's get the rest of the stuff out of him. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry, chat. What the fuck is it? Come on, just... I joined a public lobby with many known people on Xbox, and Deluxeism was griefing low ranks in God mode. I had a friend orb him twice, didn't die. Why did you have a friend orb him in the first place? It seems kind of sussy. Any rate, there's sort of a number of reasons why he might not have died. Maybe there was a VIP work. Maybe he was in an RC. Maybe he got into something else. Besides, I'm just not really here to listen to people's stories of each other and then be like, right, I'm no longer friends with this person because someone said something bad about them. Yeah, it's just not how it works, I'm afraid. And in that case, half my subs have had someone say, oh, I saw so-and-so grief or do this or that. It's just not really workable. Got in trouble, want to be my lawyer. I don't think I'd make a great lawyer, to be honest. Ellie is a better building architect than Rockstar. Possibly. Wait, every cafe is cafe con. Let's see. Needs to be floor 8. Heli, you're an essay. Yeah, you too, George. When you can, you should add Messel's face as an emoji. Yeah, I still need a few more members to be able to add more emojis, but when I get them, I will. I'll add some good stuff. Nice to see you do some live stream. It's good to see you too, Michael. I apologize if I'm a little bit low energy at the moment, but yeah, I'll still be on for a bit. He has buried 39 bodies, 0 have been found. This is false. I almost talked my way out of a Discord ban for doxing someone. I'm not gonna ask why that was done, but sounds a bit saucy.
Captain, all systems online.
I miss the GTA content. Well, what do you want me to do, though? I mean, if the people aren't there, then the people aren't there. There's really not that much I can do. And it's the only stuff that brings in views for me, so of course I want to do it, but there's just no one there. Storm warriors, weird stalkers, and just, yeah. Prince banned me from Gilly's place because I pinned him to ask if he was a gnome. Maybe he was a gnome, man. Who knows? This is a bit of a mess right now. Don't know where to put all of these batteries. Well, they'll have their own floor soon enough. Now let's put some titanium away. Oh, we got Cherno is best. Another essay. He's very heroic. Yeah, I'm sorry, but if you ban someone for asking if you're a gnome, then chances are you're probably a gnome, really. I mean it's saucy, isn't it? Are you a gnome? Oh, you're banned. Like, I mean, it's a fair question to ask. You might have been a gnome. Who knows? I don't know if I got any quartz. Not much. Gonna try and make some glass out of that. He was in a Deluxo Griffin, and therefore I had a friend AWP him. He wasn't the only guy in God mode, as Zed Nightmare's friend was too. Maybe he did it because someone else was using it. Like I said, I'm not here to just listen to people's stories about each other. For all I know, he did that, might not have. just, it's neither here nor there. Oh yeah, Cabbage is uploading something tomorrow. I don't know exactly what it is, but it'll probably be good. Even if he is a gnome. I need some more quartz, I think. Finish off that lift. I'll get that by taking apart a few of the cases that aren't being used.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Still got 26 watching, even though I've kind of run out of energy. But it's good to have you all there. A few days ago, I tried to shove Cadbury's Dairy Milk Bubble Mint up into places where it's not meant to be. That sounds pretty dangerous. I'm not even going to read out the second part of what Liza's saying, but yeah, it's pretty saucy. Yeah, I'm way ahead of you, Cabbage. I'm not reading that one out. Kids shove crayons into their noses. But Eliza mastered that concept. Maybe I should just stop reading parts of the chat out for now. Let's see, I need a bit more glass. Oh, for fuck's sake, how much of this stuff do I need? What's that thing Michael says about forgetting 1,000 things every day? Yeah. I mean, this is like the vicar and the potato all over again. How's your day going so far? Not too bad, although I really want a Coke. I'm also not really sure what to stream next stream. I feel like there needs to be something fresh for now, because there've been so many Subnautica streams. It's about time, you know, something different. Oh look, Cabbage hates his nagging wife. I think he's gonna get cancelled now. Alright, 5 bits of glass, so it should make the last part of a lift. Could do a bit of quartz for a hatch, but don't think that's gonna happen. Not yet, anyway. Red Dead stream? I suppose I could, but there's just... They just won't make anything to do in that game, unfortunately. It's just completely, you know, no updates, anything. I don't know why, but... No more booba for him? Yeah, Cabbage, you're not getting any more booba. Heli isn't. I'm not your nagging wife. That's even saucier, even. Right, I need a quick bit of quartz. I'll use that bit of copper to make a sign as well. Heli, maybe you could do a poll for what to play next stream. I suppose it's got to be something I really feel like doing though, or it's just not, you know, it's not going to have the right energy to it. So the other day I did try to play a bit of GTA 5 single player. I was thinking, oh, I'll do a playthrough of this. And I just didn't have the energy, I just wasn't quite feeling it. Whereas Resident Evil 2 on the other hand, I was pretty hyped up to just play through all of that all over again. I think it's because playing all the GTA Online, I never really get a break from GTA 5 in one form or another. Right. You might have an empty case to take apart. Stream Yakuza 0, I'm telling you. Maybe. Alright, chat is saucy. No one's getting married, I'm sorry, but that's just not gonna happen. She's very heroic, though. Thing is, if half the chat simps for me, then doesn't really feel right to pick anyone in the chat over another. And it just doesn't quite seem right in the first place, because I'm the YouTuber and this isn't the JK Gamers channel or anything like that. How about Metal Gear? I could, I suppose. Someone's saying something about cheating with his boyfriend's dog. Oh, this chat has just really gone downhill. Right, and I need some quartz. What the fuck? I need quartz. Do it easy, play a super old game. It's always nice to see that. I could do, I suppose.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I'm not sure what part the chat is laughing at, but something seems to have gone down well. I need to find some quartz. Oh, now I can't even think. I'm just wandering around these different halls. Gotta find somewhere where there's like a load of spare cases I can take apart. He ain't black. You ain't black, Cabbage. But this is getting worse than one of Cabbage's streams now. Chat is just collectively down bad at the moment. Now we can make the final hatch for here. Also curious, can we make one on the ceiling? Probably not. There we go. This is the 21st floor. I'm planning that to be the top floor. Maybe a hatch somewhere onto the roof. Could be in there, or does it let you put them in here? No. So just put it there then, or maybe somewhere here. Heavy, the flies are coming. Oh, there's been hundreds of those things. There's been like a swarm of these big. They're really fat and big, and you can see all the details on the wings and the legs and all of it. They're just disgusting things. The N-word isn't allowed. Well, it's not here, but Cabbage's streams are, you know, he's a bit more welcoming to that kind of thing. This chat gets an official giant chronoplan rating. I don't even know what that means. How do I get modmate? It's not really something I give out anymore. It's yeah, I can't have everyone mod. Have you considered starts? No, I haven't. No. It's almost midnight. I'm gonna sleep. My energy is running lower and lower. I think it's probably time to end the stream. Don't feel bad about the chat, because it honestly isn't even that. I've just run out of energy and my voice is going. And I'm in a reach for top floor. For this game, I think I will finish up the base in my own time. You know, off stream. I'll add the last touches to it, make the last things. Then maybe I'll release a video of the finished base when that's ready. Don't know when that will be, but at some point. Now for next stream, hopefully Thursday. Hopefully I can get this back on schedule. As for what game it will be though, I have no idea. Not even a, you know, not a clue, none at all. So I just don't, yeah, I have no idea. If you're unlucky, it will be this again, and it will be me like just organizing things and putting signs everywhere. I'm hoping to give something a bit better than that, though. Hopefully a different game. You know, something a bit fresher. Anyway, I'm going to save, and I'm going to read off the rest of the chat. Let's see. Alphin G's got to sleep. All right, Alphin G. Yeah, Maiden a Metalhead. That's why I don't have a P.O. box. Georgia's very heroic anyway. They are big, black, and... No, I'm not reading that one. Amount of jelly beans I have left stands the amount of brain cells I have left from this chat. Oh, it's not just Eliza. It's the whole thing has gone a bit weird. Release a bit of a final project. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'll finish it off in my own time. Then release a video of like, you know, is this a bigger space ever? Or, because, I mean, it's got to be a candidate for that. Eddie's enjoying... No, she has made the chat lively. And we have some uwu from Georgia. Georgia's very uwu, very, very heroic. Georgia gets a lot of uwu. Everyone uwu Georgia. Have I been to the different precursor caches? I'm not sure, you know. Cabbage says you're cringe. You're cringe, Cabbage. I'm not even. No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm really tired out. You are an Italian Nomo, Cabbage. Have you ever considered doing a sleep stream? To be honest, no. I'm really trying to think of what game I could do though. It might be an old one, or maybe it'd be the type of thing I'd usually do a playthrough of, because I seem to be able to bring people over to watch them if I'm streaming them. So yeah, maybe that will be my key to getting people hooked onto the old games and playthroughs of old stuff. I'm not sure yet. What I do know is that it's Tuesday today, so there'll be the next part of a Doom playthrough out later. On Wednesday, more San Andreas. I'll probably release some short stuff throughout. Thursday, Resident Evil 0. Friday's Red Dead Revolver. And the next stream will probably be on Thursday. But yeah, for now, watch out for Wednesday. It's it's just there's bits of playthroughs going out. Thursday's probably my next stream. And watch out for the Italian Gnomes channel as well. Spyro could be good fun. Ellie, will you go on GTA later today? I might, I'm not sure. Have you got any Jurassic Park games? Funny story. When I was young, there was this old PS1 one that was fucking infuriating. I used to scream and go insane at it. I was very young. My temper was harder to control back then. Basically, the game was split into 3/3. And if you died in one of them, you got sent all the way back to the start. And it just used to drive me mad. But yeah, I don't have any new ones. In fact, I looked for that old one, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Would have been funny to finally beat that. Yeah, chat is kind of strange, but relatively alright. Probably time to stop here, I think. This has been my first stream in a while, and we got to 2.5 hours. My mind's just all over the place now.